Boo just snuck downstairs. I don't know if he's looking for food or what.
Stella, Splash, Simba, Hydrox, and Boo, the LuckyFerals.
It is 10:17 a.m. and Stella is sleeping in her blue basket. Boo has been following her all around the house, and I have not heard any hissing or fighting or growling or anything like that. There's Boo. He's looking to see if there's any crunchies in the crunchy robot. There's no crunchies in the crunchy robot, Boo. We're not doing a live stream. During live streams, every time there is a super chat donation, it triggers the robot to give crunchies to Boo. Or to any cat that is near the robot. Now this morning, Splash has not been nice to Boo. So last night, Stella, Splash, and Simba were all in free roam. And this morning I let Boo out of his room, and all the cats were in the living room, and everything was fine. And then all of a sudden, Splash decides that he needs to kind of like attack Boo, that he needs to swat at Boo. So of course Boo's not going to take that. Boo's going to swat right back. So the two of them, Boo and Splash, had a swatting fight in the living room. That's all it was. It was just a swatting fight, so I didn't, do anything or anything. And then Boo walked away, and then Splash walked away, and then it looked like they were going to get into another fight in the kitchen, in which case I just kind of tried to pet Splash. When I try to pet him, sometimes he runs downstairs. So that's what he did. So now Splash is downstairs. But when it comes to Boo, Splash is, he steps up. He's much more assertive and aggressive with Boo. Right, Boo? I think they want to play. A lot of times I think it's playing, or it might be misguided playing in some instances. Stella says, stop talking and feed us breakfast. Right, Stella? They've been on a late eating schedule. They ate late yesterday for both meals, and today they're going to eat a little bit later also. Stella loves to watch Boo. Right now she's watching him. He just jumped in the cat tower. I think Stella likes the attention that Boo gives her, because Boo, Boo wants to be near Stella. Boo follows Stella around. And even though Stella pretends she doesn't like Boo, I think she really likes the attention. Right, Stella? Boo's in the cat tower. So today for breakfast, I am trying something new with the cats. They've been getting their parasite tinctures in squeeze-ups with the bench field treat. So what I have here is I have one of the primal raw nuggets, and I've cut it into 4 pieces, and I made a little indentation in the middle. I'm going to put the parasite drops in the middle and a bench field treat on top, and let's see if they eat these. Okay, so Simba ate all of his right away. He just inhaled it. Boo took his sweet time eating his, and there's a little bit of the food on the floor. And Stella ate around the inside. She's smart, so she smelled where the tincture was, and she ate around it. Although it looks like she got most of it anyway. I just gave Splash his also, and he ate it. Good boy, Splash. Boo's eating on the steps, and the boys are eating their food. And I find it interesting that today Simba is the one closest to Boo, where it's usually Splash who's the one closest to Boo. But because this morning Splash and Boo got into that little fight, now Simba's closer to Boo and Splash is farther away. It's usually the opposite. And while they're eating, here's Stella. She's just watching and waiting. She waits for them to finish and then she eats. I think she's remembering when the cats were kittens, and she used to do the same thing. the kittens would eat, and she'd kind of just like watch for a while. This is when the kittens were really, really small. But when they got a little bit bigger, then they all ate together. But now I think she's the one who's just standing guard. Stella, are you standing guard? Are you guarding from Boo? Look at me, Stella. Stella, look at me. Stella, look at me. Turn around and look at me. Stella, if you're guarding the cats, look at me. Now, the other thing with Stella is that since she's only been doing this for a little while, since they've been getting parasite herbs before their meals, it could be that she is feeling the effects of the herbs, and maybe she has some kind of parasite issue. Because with parasite herbs, if you don't have any parasites, you could take the herbs and you're going to be like, okay, they're not doing anything. I'm not feeling anything. The reason why you're not going to feel anything is because you don't have any parasites. But if you do have parasites, and the more parasites you have, the more you're going to feel the effects of the herbs working. And you're going to feel the changes going on in your system. A lot of times you'll have die-off reactions. Parasite die-off reactions can include aches, pains, chills, fever, runny nose, a lot of your typical common cold or flu type symptoms, joint pain, rashes, any kind of symptom that indicates your body is trying to remove toxins. Because as the parasites die off, they can emit toxins into your system or into an animal system. It's pretty much the same for humans as it is for animals also. Boo likes to eat half of his food on the steps, and then he walks up the steps, and I usually bring the other half to his room. He doesn't like to rush when he eats. I'm happy, though, because that means he drinks all the water. I move the food closer to Stella. Usually she'll get up and eat it. See, she waits for the boys to finish. Boo's watching her. Boo, you watching Stella? You gonna finish your food too? You gonna finish it upstairs? Okay. Wanna go upstairs? 11:30 a.m. and Stella's looking out the back door. Boo just snuck downstairs. I don't know if he's looking for food or what, but he sees me. He might come back up. I don't know what he's doing. Come on, Boo. Come on up. You coming up? You coming up, Boo? Okay, so all three cats are eating their food. Boo's eating his food also. He's up about 4 steps. They should be good and hungry because they had breakfast, but they did not have any crunchies today because they were relaxing and sleeping most of the day, and I really didn't feel like I needed to wake them up just to give them crunchies. So they're having dinner now. Right now it's about 9. I'm probably going to go to bed in a couple hours, and before I go to sleep I always give them crunchies. So that's what they get. I find that by giving them crunchies before I go to sleep, they don't wake me up as much. Like I don't hear cats going crazy around the house, making a bunch of noise, running around, wrecking the rugs, jumping up and down on furniture or anything. So I think it works out much better that way. Normally cats like to rest after eating because in nature, you know, they'd be out on the hunt, and that's when they're going to be active, when they're hunting. And then when they have their prey, when they've caught something, they're going to eat it, and after they eat it, they're going to groom themselves, and then they're going to want to just relax and digest their food. And protein is the hardest thing to digest. So because cats are carnivores and their diet is predominantly meat and protein, it takes them a lot of energy to digest it. It's one of the reasons why cats sleep so much. The other reason is because carbohydrates are a body's main source of energy, and cats are on a high protein diet because they're carnivores and they need that. But the animals that eat more carbs usually have higher energy levels. Thank you for watching this LuckyFerals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.